Welcome back to the BI Mystery Files. This is episode 3, and we've already made good progress in our investigation into the mysterious sales crash of Snuzzle Glow. If you're just joining, do go back and watch episodes 1 and 2, otherwise this won't make much sense. Go on, I'll see you back here later. Okay, for those of you who are up to date, here's a quick recap. We saw a sharp drop in Snuzzle Glow sales starting June 22nd. Our Shopify data confirmed it, and we knew it wasn't an inventory or fulfillment issue. Google Ads data confirmed the ads were still running and getting clicks, but conversions suddenly fell off a cliff for the 3 Snuzzle Glow ad campaigns. All other campaigns were running fine. So today we're following the trail from ad click to website using Google Analytics data. Maybe there's something wrong with the landing page, or maybe users are behaving strangely. Let's find out. Remember, if you want to follow along, you can download the data files for free this week only. Details are in the description. Submit your theory before episode 4 goes live for a chance to win free enrollment to one of my flagship BI programs. Good luck. So I've already connected this GA4 data. Now, those of you familiar with Google Analytics data will know that this is not what data exported from GA into a structured format looks like. Analytics data is collected at an events level, with events being things like page view, session start, form submit, add to cart, etc. But when you get this data into a relational database or warehouse, you can turn it into something that looks like this with 1 row per session. In this data, we're simply looking at the landing page views for each session. A landing page being the first page the user lands on a website. So not all data fields are available, just ones that should help us diagnose the issue in our scenario. Here in Looker Studio, as before, I'm going to create a new page in our report, name it Google Analytics, and add the new data source. First, I'm going to add the sessions metric to a scorecard, then bounces. And I'm going to add a new bounce rate field by dividing bounces by sessions. I'll add this to another scorecard and change the number format to a percentage. Finally, I want to show an average user engagement time per session, which I can achieve by adding this user engagement duration metric to the scorecard, renaming it to average user engagement, and then changing the aggregator to average. What I can also do is to specify a custom number format and add the text SEC in parentheses. That looks good. Now, to dig deeper into these KPIs, as we always do, we're going to add a time series chart with sessions by date. And again, we only have the data for the month of June. In terms of other charts, I'm going to add sessions by default channel grouping in a donut. This default channel grouping dimension groups together lots of different session sources and mediums. So you've got values like organic search, direct, paid search, referral, and email. The different ways that users arrive on your site. Then I'm going to put landing page by sessions into a bar chart. This should be enough to help us uncover what's going on. Now, we know from yesterday that there's an issue regarding the Snuzzle Glow ad campaigns. So what I'm going to start by doing is to filter the dashboard just on the paid search group. In our landing pages bar chart, we see that there are 4 different landing pages: Snuzzle Classic, Snuzzle Mini, Snuzzle Glow, and just Glow, with that last one representing quite a small number of sessions compared to the others. So straight away there's something not quite right. So what we can do now is to click on this glow bar to apply that value as a filter to the dashboard. Aha, now this tells us quite a lot. First, if we look at the time series chart, we can see that this landing page only has data for the 22nd to the 28th, the time period we know when things started to go wrong. So this makes sense. We've also got a bounce rate of 100% for this page in this time period, which means that users landed on the page and then didn't visit any others. And average user engagement is very low, so people leave pretty quickly. The picture I'm getting is that this glow landing page is broken. One thing I could do to check this would be to look at the page title, which is the name of the page. So I'll replace the landing page dimension with the page title one. And yes, exactly what we thought. The page title is showing as 404 not found. Another thing we can deduce from the data is that it's not just paid search that's connected to this particular landing page, it's also email. So this is going to need further investigation. And it just so happens I have some email campaign data for the month of June also connected to Looker Studio. So let's add that now to the report. I'll add another page as well called Email Campaigns. I think a simple table will suffice for us to check what's going on with the campaigns and to confirm our suspicions. Date and campaign as the dimensions, and sent, clicks, opens, and conversions as the metrics. And yep, we can see for the Snuzzle Glow Weekly 4 campaign launched on the 22nd, we have 0 conversions. So now we know that we have almost certainly figured out what the issue is. A broken URL associated with the Snuzzle Glow paid ad and email campaigns. My guess would be that someone has probably defined the wrong landing page as the destination on the ads. So we know what the issue is. What remains to determine is why this happened and who might be responsible. Remember, you can still join the investigation. All the data is free to download this week. Solve the case, submit your theory, and you could win a spot in either of my premium BI training programs. Details are in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the 4th and final episode. Until then, bye.